So in disseminating such message, in spreading this message of natural goodness and the Buddhist teachings in general, you have been at the forefront of transmitting Buddhism in a way from the Himalayan sources to the Western world. What can we do better? What improvements can we make in terms of transmitting such teachings like Buddha nature or other forms of Buddhist teachings to benefit greater number of people, especially in the Western world?
Well, that's a huge question, Karma. I think that it would be helpful if we didn't also export the problems in Himalayan Buddhism, in Tibetan Buddhism, including, as we all know, patriarchy, hierarchy, sectarianism, and a basic feudal outlook. I'm not sure the West needs that. And I don't think that's what the Buddha had in mind.
So the cultural baggage that comes with the Buddhist teachings have to be left behind. The cultural baggage, I call them the cultural baggage, things like patriarchy, the incarnation institution, the
I mean, if people like
culture.
that, then okay, but that is not what Vajrayana is really all about. You know, I mean, if we consider how Vajrayana was when it was in India, then it was something which was very small. You had the teacher and a very, very few, very close disciples who he really took care of and trained. And it was at the same time always somewhat outside of society, because it was, as we know, you know, so much of what went on was not part of the monastic and scholastic training of those days. So it was always on the outside, only for those who were truly, truly devoted to breaking through all the confines. But when it went to Tibet and then later to Bhutan and elsewhere, then of course it became the, you know, national religion. And that really wasn't what it was all about, really, you know. So then one guru has hundreds, maybe thousands of disciples. Well, then how can he help each one individually? I mean, there's no way. And so it all becomes institutionalized. I mean, even in the monasteries, they never saw their head lama except sitting up on a throne. I mean, you know, there was no real intimate interrelationship between the big lamas and the ordinary monks. Anyway, the thing is that what I personally feel that people need to do is to, I think that Mahamudra Dzogchen is more helpful for most people, along with bodhicitta, because it's something we can take into our daily life. I mean, most people have not got the opportunities to go away for years at a time doing guided retreats and so forth. But what they do have is education. And with that, they can really look at the teachings, understand them, and then really integrate them, not just into their daily sitting, but also into their everyday life, their family, their work, people that they meet around. They can adapt the teachings and recognize that daily life is our teaching, you know, all the paramitas, learning how to be more generous, more kind, more present and aware, not just when we're sitting on our cushion, but, you know, at all times, to try to have that sense of inner presence, inner space. I mean, this, I think, Westerners could definitely benefit from, even if they're not Buddhist, learning how to become the masters of our own mind instead of the slave.
Yeah,
But we need the, you know, always. all day,
Mm.
every day.